Hi together! I've recently faced such an interesting challenge in my work that I had to massively create many states from a CP source of truth. And as you might have known already, on Salesforce we don't have any normal way as of now to massively create or delete or do massive manipulations with the states or countries. And yeah, you can only do this via setup, like here. Go to your country and edit state or add it like this. If you try to find workaround with the metadata and you can retrieve the settings file address, but here you can also even modify it, but it will allow you to edit something but not to create new states or new countries. It will throw an error. And additionally, I can say from my investigation that there is no REST API solution, there is no SOAP API solution, there is no any normal solution. Sounds like challenge, right? So yeah, I've designed now a Python script which would really in a cool way imitate the web browser work and instead of you do all these manual changes on the org. Let me show you how it works. So first of all, we have this file, create state script Python, where we have the credentials from the org to which we're gonna send the data and the data itself. So countries organized like this, and each of them has a map of states. By status or code and state name. And then there goes the whole program that would open the browser and enter this data. For running this, I'm opening command line, entering the opening of the program. And here we would need to enter verification code for logging in because a new browser session is started. And here all the rest, you see, I'm not doing anything. Everything works by itself. So here it goes with adding the states. Here are in the beginning some errored ones because I have run already this program quite a number of times. And if we go in parallel and open the command line, you will see also the logs generated. So when we were trying to add some states and there were errors, and the successful ones go just further. So, and yeah, then this program runs, it can run like, for me it was running like 3.5 hours to insert 1,200 states for org. So quite a long time, but it's in general it will not fail. Yeah, it will just run all this time, even if your computer lock screen gets locked. So that's a good thing for those who are not on the place itself. And yeah, later you will you can copy just the command line information, so like all this text, and go again with the subline, for example, and just review which errors were not successfully inserted and which errors they faced. And that's where you can further maintain it manually, yeah, or by further changing of the script. If you also would need to get this login information separately, you can store it into a file by using this kind of command. So Python create state script.py, and then these two symbols and just name of the file to which you want it to be inserted. Modification like this will just override the file all the time, and having these signs will add your content to the existing file. So yeah, that's how it works. Now, how can you install this solution and make it work for you? First of all, you need to install the Python, which you can get from the Microsoft Store. Let's open it. And here we enter Python, and you can get the newest version that you find. I have on this computer 3.10. So I have it already installed. Then you will get this Python interpreter on your computer, and you're opening the command prompt, not the Python one, but just the normal Windows command prompt. And here you would need also to install a few other packages like selenium, Here we go. Successfully installed. And also WebDriver Manager. Successfully installed. Then also you would need to get the Python Chrome driver. So you can write this in Google and you will get to this link and go to the downloads, and you will need to get one zip archive, but you need to check your Chrome version first. It's everything about Chrome because the program is configured like this, so now I'm using Chrome. And also in there it will be called the Chrome driver. If you need any other browser, then you will need to change the program itself. So, but here for the Chrome, you can go to help about Google Chrome, check your version. I have 98 and I can download this archive for Windows. I'll find it in downloads and we need to extract this. And here it is, that's the goal, just to have this exe file. Then in the file, in our program, also for this exe file, make sure that you have the Chrome path here configured properly. So here you would need to change your username, and also, all the rest will be the same if you don't put it anywhere else. If you want, there is another option to put this path to the environment path, but I just didn't do it because needed once, and just didn't go with this. And the file itself, you will be able to take from the repository Salesforce with Paline. Here you will find the folder Other Solutions, and here would be the most relevant version of the file if there will be any fixes. So you can find it in here. Then you would need to process your data. So theoretically, you will get some data from your external system. So somebody will prepare it for you and it will be like raw data. And we need to bring it to this kind of format like map of maps. And here I have just example how I did it, how I suggest you to do this with the Sublime hotkeys. So, for example, we have such a file with country codes, with country labels, with states codes and state labels, and like this. So here I have 400 records. And then why I'm using this Sublime editor, because it's allows to, for example, I'm selecting here this string and can enter the Alt F3 and it will select all these occurrences in file and place the cursor in it, and then I can start modifying this. So for example, I remember there would be the colon, then I need to add the quotes everywhere, commas, connecting them all together, then go to the end of the lines and remove the last commas and place the curly bracket and comma for the bigger map. Then in the beginning of the line, I'm attaching this to the beginning and placing an opening bracket. And here I will delete the country name because I don't need this. I need only the ISO code and placing colons, and the rest is to put country into quotes. And also at the end, here would be one extra comma that we need to delete. So it looks quick, right? But I got so many attempts to prepare it right. So, and here we can replace it with, you can replace my content with your content. And then another cool hotkey is Ctrl-Shift-L, where for the selected piece, it will place the cursor to the end of all lines. So, okay, too far, but here you can see like everywhere I have a cursor. And then I can go just right and add nicely two spaces to have it nice. Okay, save in the file. And then, you also will need to update here your credentials. So here I have mine. And also additionally, so for you to be aware, you will get the verification codes of source, so just be ready to enter them from your email, or I have here one password configured, one-time password, so because you'll have like 30 seconds to log in there, but you can configure this time within your program. It's just what I have. And okay, now we can run our program. Let me go first to the folder where I have it located, and then go with this. It opens me a browser, logs in with my password, and then I need to enter the code. That's where I need this one password to copy it, and it opens it further, and we can monitor what happens. So here it adds the stuff, and here it would write the logs. I have a few examples with the error adding, because yeah, I have run already the program a little bit with this data, but here, so you will see that also the errors are being written, and let's wait till the successful ones, so you will see how successful ones are also written. Still errors. Okay, I've tried a lot, but it's gonna end very soon, like now. Okay, yeah, so here was piece of data that was already added, that's why it writes errors, but starting from the new data it will add this successfully, and yeah, the logs are organized like this. So the country name and error in adding some state, and then list of errors, or added state like successfully some state. And additionally, you can also print these print these logs to a different file. This will be achieved with such command like yeah, these signs to add your login content to your file. If you don't have file, it will just create it for you. But I don't use it right now for the demo because it apparently will not display then any logs in here. Okay, and here we go with China, and there will be again a list of errors because Salesforce has China states by itself. So okay, but anyway, now we can stop. I'm stopping the comment with Control-C in console. It will be not smooth. It will show you another bunch of errors about interruption. Yeah, exactly like this. But it's fine. And you will see that your Chrome window got closed. Now you might want to use this script also for some other stuff, like for example adding countries massively, or deleting countries massively, or deleting the states massively, something like that. And in this situation I will show you just how to maintain it, how to fix it for your needs. For this we would need Chrome plugin Selenium. It's same like we installed this library for Python, but here would be the plugin. And you're opening it and recording a new test in new project. Project we will name. I will just repeat it, same for states, how it was generated in here. So at states, we need to enter the base URL from where we just will record. So for example, from here, it will open your browser, but in the same session. So we don't need to re-log in again. It would be the same session. And you can see this icon that Selenium is recording. And you can go and open any country, new state, and enter your state name. Activate and make it visible. So yeah, and that's where I will stop recording, in here. And so we'll name it as test state, doesn't matter. So normally this tool is used for automating the tests running. That's why, yeah, we're using it in more different with different background, right? But in the meantime, you can see here all the comments. So everything what you did as a user in your browser, everything was recorded. That I opened these okay, that the window was opened in the beginning, then I have changed the size, but okay, we can also delete this. If this is something irrelevant, you can just delete it. Then I clicked on edit link button, add new, because this was editing of the country, and this was add new state, and here further I'm clicking on edit name and entering test, editing ISO code and entering it is, and entering it, then setting it as active, as visible, and clicking add button. So this is everything what was recorded. Why it's useful, because you have here already these ID selectors, or if it won't be ID, it would be some CSS selector. And then here, this test you can export. And I was exporting it as Python, because I didn't want to, build up a lot of environment to run this program. I needed something really quick, and for this needs the Python would suit, but you might also want to choose something different for bigger and more complicated programs. But here we will do export of Python. Let's put it directly to this folder. And when we open it, you can see that a whole program was generated. So, and basically this is how I started, because I don't know Python. And yeah, so it was generated by Selenium IDE. It imported the libraries, and then there goes this test methods. Yeah, so organized like unit tests. And here you will see that it opened some address, it found an element with ID, blah, 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 clicked it, sent keys, blah, blah, and so on, yeah. But this will not work for our real situation. That's why this script I got modified. So I got rid of this test stuff, and also I got rid of OOP format, because I just don't really know how to do this in Python, and I don't care much, as again this is not enterprise solution. And here we just go with this file. So we would first initiate some variables. This is something what I've already shared. Then here would be the login into Salesforce, because the program will actually, if we run it separately from the command line, it will open you a new browser session. So we have to log in to Salesforce. Yeah, then we will wait for 30 seconds until we get redirected to home. As you could see, this time I'm using for entering the verification key. Not doing this, you can either allow your IP in IP ranges for profile, or something like that. But anyway, so 30 seconds just to wait till it's verified, and we got there. Then there would be opened a page. So here would be concrete URL with this page, like to configure country and the country code. Yeah, so we are not actually clicking what I did in there. I clicked here editing, but here this step is just skipped, because actually in the URL we have the country code. So that's just easier. And then we go through countries, we go through states, and that's where we are having all these clicks. How else the script is enhanced? It's much more enhanced with the waiting until something happens. For example, when we here even add the state or something, you see first you have available only active checkbox, but visible checkbox is not available. So that's also something, but we will wait for another few seconds, okay, like 30. But the program is enhanced with all these waiting things to make it smoothly working. And at the end also we are analyzing the success message or error message, like this one. Here it's something what I was already selecting by CSS selector, more or less manually. So this is something what you can get from your console from the browser. So here, for example, I can see that this error, this message icon class has title error. This is something what I'm recognizing in here. So we're getting this message title, and if it's confirmed, then it's successful. Otherwise, it's error, and then we process. And additionally, so also we will get these. Where did it? Message table. So here it is. From this table, I'm taking all the text or all, yeah, li text to have these points. Yeah, because but it will be in two different formats. If we will have different state codes, so not everything the same, then the error will be just like that. So everything is right now handled with this program, but yeah, you might want to handle it further if you go in to modify anything. And and yeah, basically this is how it works. And this is how you can maintain it. If you would go with some better improved solution, also please add to the comments, link to your solution or whatever, because it will be helpful for all of us if we extend it a little bit. And also additionally, you can always go here and upvote the idea on Idea Exchange to make it workable via metadata, because of course it would be just nice from Salesforce to have it creatable and deletable from the metadata file. And also, yeah, I will place this video and this solution shortly under this Salesforce Stack Exchange solutions. So, and apparently, so in the beginning, my solution was a little bit taken from this one. So that's the first thing where I saw this Selenium plugin, and yeah, but the further stuff is totally different. All right, and this was it with the whole solution. So use it wise, and yeah, good luck. See you. Bye bye.